Most of us like to think that we believe what we believe because we've carefully examined the evidence and followed reason wherever it led. But that's not how beliefs usually enter our lives. For many people, their core life ideology isn't something they adopted as adults, it's something they were raised inside of. And when that happens, the ideology doesn't just inform you, it forms you. When an ideology is taught in childhood, it isn't evaluated the way adult ideas are. It becomes part of what feels obvious. It shapes how you understand authority, truth, morality, and even yourself. At that stage, beliefs aren't held by the self, they help build the self. So later, when those beliefs are challenged, the challenge doesn't feel intellectual, it feels personal. It feels like an attack on who you are. This becomes even more powerful when the ideology is radical. Radical systems tend to collapse important distinctions. Belief becomes goodness, doubt becomes corruption, disagreement becomes moral failure. So changing your mind isn't experienced as learning. It's experienced as becoming worse, as betraying something sacred, as losing your moral footing entirely. And that creates an enormous psychological cost to even questioning. Now add one more layer. You're taught that your ideology is held by only a tiny minority, that you're one of the few who truly see clearly, that everyone else is confused, corrupt, deceived, or dangerous. This framing does something profound. It gives you existential significance, it explains opposition in advance, and it turns criticism into confirmation. Any challenge becomes proof that you're right, because of course the corrupt world would resist the truth. At that point, the belief system starts to seal itself off from reality. And often this is reinforced by a deeper story, that the world is deeply wrong, most people are asleep. You are part of a small group resisting a hidden evil. When someone internalizes this, leaving isn't neutral. Leaving means joining the deception. Curiosity becomes betrayal. Doubt becomes danger. The ideology doesn't just explain reality anymore. It polices imagination. So when someone considers changing their life ideology, they aren't just weighing arguments. They're risking everything at once. Their community, their sense of meaning, their moral certainty, their identity. Their place in a cosmic story that made their suffering feel purposeful. That's why people don't leave radical systems because of quote-unquote better logic. What's at stake isn't reasoning, it's belonging and selfhood. And this is the part that's almost always missed. People don't cling to radical ideologies because they're stupid, or weak, or evil. They cling because those ideologies solved existential problems for them, often very early in life. They provided meaning, certainty, identity, and purpose when the world was confusing and fragile. Understanding that doesn't excuse harm, but it does explain why change is so rare, so slow, and so painful. If we want honest conversations about belief, extremism, or ideology, we have to stop pretending this is just about ideas. It's about people, about how identities are formed, about what it costs to let go, and about why, for many, changing their mind feels less like growth and more like complete annihilation.